Hey everybody, TYT Sports locked out here in Culver City, California. Rick Strom with you. It was announced today that David Beckham, the former captain of England, the 37-year-old man that is David Beckham, did not make the Great Britain squad for the Olympics. He did make the initial list of the 35 players, but however, he failed to make the final 18. Head coach Stuart Pearce, it was announced that there would be only 3 places on the team for players over 23 years old. Sources told Sports Illustrated that Micah Richards, 24 years old, Welshman Ryan Giggs, 38 years old, and Craig Bellamy were the only overage players to make the team. Giggs and Bellamy, meanwhile, have never appeared at a major international football tournament. David Beckham, 115 caps for England, the most for an outfield player, 17 goals. He held the captaincy from 2000 to 2006 after the World Cup. However, the dark cloud on his resume is that he never got past the quarterfinal stage of 3 World Cups and 2 European Championships. He is, however, tied with Bastian Schweinsteiger for the highest total of assists, which is 11, at World Cup and European Championships. His last appearance was 2009 when he came on as a sub against Belarus. His last European appearance, March of 2010 for AC Milan, when he was injured. His quote, "Everyone knows how much playing for my country has always meant to me, so I would have been honored to have been part of this unique Team Great Britain squad. Naturally, I am very disappointed, but there will be no bigger supporter of the team than me, and like everyone, I will be hoping they can win the gold." That is courtesy of CBS Sports. Many former players and current managers spoke out on Twitter regarding the matter. Firstly, Gary Lineker had this to say: "Never thought for a second that David Beckham would be excluded from Great Britain's team." Then again, Stuart Pearce has always been his own man. Former winger John Barnes had this to say: "The Olympics is about winning. You're belittling the Olympic ideal if you choose someone just to put on a spectacle." Robbie Savage on Twitter: "Why was Beckham on the short list in the first place, then not to pick him? Disgrace." And Sunderland manager Peter Reid had this to say: "Beckham decision, purely football decision, the right one as well." For Britain, they're fielding their first Olympic team since 1960. The reason being, per Sports Illustrated, because Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland feared losing their independence within FIFA. The world body has assured the federations that their status won't be affected by participating in the 16-team competition at the London Games. A big supporter of the show, Stephen Buckley, had this to say on Twitter. He wrote, @RickStrom, "Yeah, we like the Welsh, Scots, North Irish, but only if they're good at sports." And to be frank, was it a big surprise? So that's what I'm asking all of you guys. Was it a disappointment that David Beckham did not get picked one more time for the Olympic squad? Should he have been picked, or was it right of him to have been snubbed? You can let me know your thoughts on all this. Tweet those at me, @RickStrom. Best ones get read on the air, like my main man Buckley did. And also, our Facebook page is in the description below. Leave your comments in the comments section below. And also, please do us a favor, guys. Whether you are a fan of the Olympics, you're a fan of Great Britain, you're a fan of David Beckham, whatever it is, do us a favor. We are so close to 30,000 subscribers. Help us out. Subscribe to TYT Sports.